why like you would eat that. I just don't get it. Like, if you don't like meat, then don't eat meat replacement. Like, what the fuck? What's going on here?
Well, Sally, it's not really as black and white as that. I mean, a lot of vegans, they just enjoy eating things that taste good, you know? We just don't really want to eat meat because it's actually a dead animal. Did you know that it's actually a dead animal that actually has... Yeah, I'm not a preachy vegan, like I don't want to go into it. But we just like the flavour. I used to love steak. It was like my favourite thing and I just really enjoyed the flavour. And so there's certain things about vegan meat alternatives that is actually quite tasty.
So kill 'em with the sauce, kill 'em with the sauce.
Hello motherfuckers and welcome back to another video. I'm Jess, the crude vegan, and it's lovely to meet you. I hope you've had a lovely week and I hope you've, you know, come here for, you know, good intention and not to be an arsehole. But this video is about why vegans eat meat replacements because I get a lot of questions from non-vegans saying,
Why do you eat that shit? Like, if you don't like meat, why are you eating vegan chicken or why are you eating vegan mince or all of this?
but guys, it's just not that deep. It's not that deep. It is that deep, but it's not that deep. It's deep into the reasons maybe, but it's just not that deep as to why do you give a fuck. Do you know what I mean? People eat what the fuck they want to eat. You eat meat because you want to eat meat. You eat vegetables because you want to be good. You want to be healthy. You want to do it for yourself, you know? And it's the same, you know, it's the same with meat replacements. Some vegans choose to eat meat replacements and some don't. And there's a difference between being vegan and being plant-based, right? So there are people who are plant-based. They still use animal products, they still wear leather, they still wear fur or whatever, but they just choose to eat healthier. They just choose to eat a plant-based diet because they know that it's good for them. They know that that's the way to go about eating. So if they choose to eat meat replacements, it might be because they actually love meat, but they just kind of want a vegan alternative. They just want a healthier alternative. So when vegans eat meat alternatives, like for me personally, I don't eat them all the time because I don't feel like my meal needs to revolve around like a meat, you know, like a traditional meat eater will always have meat with their meal, but like the meat is the main part of the meal. Whereas for me, it doesn't need to be like that. Like there's no main part unless I'm doing a fancy recipe that calls for a main part, you know? But for a lot of people, it's just, it is convenient. Or like, you know, there's like, you know, Temple of Satan, which is a vegan fried chicken shop, and that place is amazing. I don't go there all the time because it's still junk food, you know, you still know what you're putting in your body. But for me, I eat it because I feel I want to, and maybe I like the texture or the flavour that it adds. And my partner isn't vegan, so it's always nice to have a meat alternative for her because she still likes to have meat. So, you know, I'll compromise on that bitch. I'll compromise for her. But a lot of people, you know, I speak to people and they're like, yeah, why are you eating meat if you don't like meat? One, I didn't say I didn't like meat. I loved the taste of meat. I used to love the flavour of meat. I used to just love this everything about it, yeah? But I choose not to eat it. I choose not to eat it because, you know, of ethical reasons and because I feel like it's not right. I don't want to, and because I know it's not the healthiest thing. Also, obviously, like, meat alternatives aren't exactly healthy. They can be, but like the processed ones, obviously they're not healthy at all because they're still processed shit. But at least it's not an animal, you know? You know. Yeah, so for me, yeah, I used to love the flavour of meat. I eat it because maybe I like it and then I will add certain seasonings that might make it bring out the flavours. Some vegans, they don't eat healthily. Some vegans, they don't enjoy eating healthily, but they don't want to eat animals. So they will still eat whatever is most convenient. So the thing is about a lot of meat alternatives is that they're very convenient. They're very quick, they're easy. All you've got to do is either fry them or bake them and it's ready quick. And it's a good way to, you know, get full. I guess one thing about the meat alternatives is that they are very easy, they're quick, they're just very convenient, especially if you're like a mother or a parent when you have kids and you just, you know, you want to have that typical Friday night meal where you have chips, fish fingers or chicken nuggets and beans. There's a meat replacement for everything that you can think of. There really is. Some of my favourite meat replacements are fried chicken nuggets. They're so good. They literally taste like chicken nuggets. If you are interested in the vegan meat replacements, then you should really do it. Especially if you're finding it hard to let go of meat, but you know you want to transition for health reasons, say that you know that it's healthier to be on a plant-based diet, then I would really suggest going for the meat replacements. All of like the supermarkets have their own kind of like own brand frozen meat replacements such as mince. Mince is a really good replacement because obviously a lot of people love to have spag bol or chili con carne or whatever it is they like to have their mince with. And of course it's different at first, it's a different texture. It doesn't like, you know, there's not as much oil and fat with the normal mince. So when you're cooking it, at first I was like, what the fuck is happening? What is going on here? But nonetheless, it was banging when you add the flavors in. So one thing that I found with meat replacements is sometimes they do lack in flavor, but as soon as you add your own seasonings, it brings out the flavor, it enhances that shit, and it's lovely, yeah? Another one of my favorites is the Cheatin' bacon rashers. I love those. I put a bit of liquid smoke with those, a bit of salt, pepper, smoked paprika, fry it. Lovely, lovely jubbly. Of course it's not like bacon, but they're really, really good. Linda McCartney is one of the best ranges for vegan stuff. Quite a few of the items are vegetarian, but nonetheless, the vegan ones are really good. And the amount of vegetarian ones that are being veganized is amazing to see because the demand is so high. Everything that I love from Linda McCartney are the sausages, just the original sausages. I like to fry them with like garlic, onion and some tomatoes. I don't like to bake them. It kind of takes away the flavour. This is the thing with the vegan shit, you need to add flavour, not take it away. The quarter-pound burgers, oh my god, like they literally taste like meat, like they literally do, which was really fucking weird at first. They tasted like it, and when you cut it open, it kind of looked like it as well. But if you like the flavour of meat, like I'm saying, then it's not a problem. The sausage rolls, oh, they are to die for, brother. They're so good. Oh, they're so good. You literally, you bake them and then they come out and they're nice and crispy. The pastry's flaky. The flavour is like impeccable. Lovely. What else do I like from Linda? The shredded duck and the shredded chicken, really, really good. It's like, if you know shredded duck or like ponk ponk or whatever, you just, you fry that shit or you do whatever the fuck you want with it. But that's a really good alternative. I say if you're like a vegan trying to convince or trying to convert a non-vegan, grab some stuff from the Linda McCartney range and make sure you add your extra seasonings to it as well. Or if you're not a vegan and you're curious to try some vegetarian or vegan alternatives, then I beg you go to Linda because the range is amazing. Especially if you buy stuff online, then the range will be bigger. But Linda McCartney is like everywhere, like the product is everywhere, so there's no excuse. It's even in Lidl. Like they even have Linda McCartney sausages in Lidl. Another brand that has quite a few good meat replacements are Quorn. I don't really tend to go for Quorn because I'm just not a big fan of it, but I know a lot of people are, and they're bringing out more and more vegan alternatives now, because most of it was vegetarian before. It had a lot of egg in it, but now they've brought out like vegan ham slices and vegan chicken slices. There's also chicken pieces, there's fajita strips, there's so many. Anyway, I'm getting carried away with saying all the things that I like. The reason why vegans eat meat replacements is because they want to. Simple as. So when you feel like you want to ask a vegan,
but why are you eating a meat replacement if, you know, you're a vegan and you don't like meat?
Think about the fact that it's not just as black and white as that, you know? Like, every vegan has gone vegan for their own reason. Whether they are vegan because they want to be healthier, they're vegan because they actually give a shit about the environment, they're vegan because of the animals. Doesn't mean that they don't like the flavour of meat. Simple. The thing that I find slightly weirder is when you eat like a vegan chicken drumstick and it's got like a fake bone in it. Please let me know down below if you feel the same, because I find that a bit weird. But yeah, I like the flavour of meat before. I used to love a good steak, I'm not gonna lie. So I appreciate the flavour of meat and I appreciate the texture. That's the thing about vegan cooking, is that sometimes it can lack a bit of texture. Of course you can get texture from like your vegetables and your grains and all that. For example, if you make a stir fry and you add vegan chicken to it, it kind of just brings it together a bit more, which there's no problem in that. That's perfect. But for me, I tend to keep my meat replacements at a low because I don't think I enjoy it that much. I mean, I wouldn't never have it every day, not even every other day, maybe like once or twice a week, like if that. It's easy, it's what it is, it's easy and it's convenient. Like if you just can't be fucking bothered to cook, like the amount of times I've done this, I can't be bothered to cook, I'll just put like a Quorn chicken burger in the oven, put some beans on and also have some chips in the oven, and it's just easy, you know, like it just brings you back to your childhood when that's what you would have when your mum can't be bothered to cook, you know? So that's that really. I don't know about, and I don't think there's any more really reasons why vegans eat meat replacements. It's easy, it tastes good, and that's it. It's easy and it tastes good. Simple. If there are any other reasons, like what you feel like, if you're vegan and you feel like there's a different reason as to why you like meat replacements, comment that shit down below and what your favourite meat replacement is. And if you're not vegan, I'd love to know what you think about vegans having meat replacements. Or even like you, if you're a meat eater and you've ever just fancied having a meat replacement instead, what was the reason for that? I'd love to know. That shit interests me very, very much. Okay, okay. And if you want to see more videos like this, you know, give your girl a thumbs up because that shit is highly appreciated. Yeah, okay, okay. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. And have a lovely day and have a wonderful life. And I will see you back shortly. Peace. Why?